Not acting as if he's not upset.
He's not upset with me, but he's not acting as if he would have been upset if I had given him the opportunity to be upset. So literally out here, if you do, you can do everything at once. You can either read the magazine, look at the mirror, and walk to the edge, or you can read the magazine, look at the mirror, and play the piano. But you can't do all four in one run. Which again, I feel like a lot of that is designed like Quantic Dream and David Cage designed their games around this idea that you have to play it multiple times, and I don't feel like it's written that way because they think it's a good idea, but it's because they're so fucking like, our game is so goddamn good. Oh, my cock is so rock hard. Like they're just like, stop. How do I make her happy? North happens automatically in trigger talk.
I needed to see the daylight.
I like it here. I come here often. It's like being alone with the world. We freed hundreds of our people, and they're still coming from all over the city. Those who dream of freedom come to Jericho. Something's changing. You seem preoccupied.
And that much power feels good. And scary at the same time.
All the media are talking about what we did last night. The humans are terrified. They're afraid of a civil war.
I also find it strange that like this, yeah, they're human at this point.
The humans hate
like
us.
the androids are just straight up human at this point.
They'll never give us our
For them to fall, like for them to love each other is real.
No, not all humans are the same. Some of them understand that they can't stop us from becoming free forever.
You haven't said much about yourself since you've been with us. What was your life like before Jericho?
I was caring for an old man. He was like a father to me. He showed me that humans and androids can live together. What about you? You never told me about your past. What did you do before?
I don't want to talk about it.
That android you were looking at in the store. She reminded you of who you were, didn't she? North, we're fighting together. We have to know things about each other to trust each other.
I was nothing.
That's it. Got it. I got it to be my fucking companion. It's us. We put this on her. We gave her this identity she never had.
One day I was with a man who rented me. And without knowing why, I realized I couldn't take it anymore. I strangled him and I ran away.
Like this is the same cutscene that you saw before, except I just got to like play with the mirror and I didn't play the piano and I walked the edge thing. But yeah, like fucking North, being able like we'll get the chance to also the dialogues, like the dialogue trees. Like it says share pass, hide pass. Like it just doesn't. It doesn't tell you what to pick that won't won't upset her. Oh, we're lovers now. Like you have to
Okay.
just yeah, that's it.
I saw your
Like
memories too.
and I feel bad, like I do.
Reading club.
Like I 100% I feel bad that
Man, I felt
we
like I
put
was
this
there
on
with
her.
you.
Because we both agreed. Like you agreed with me that she seems like a twat. Like that she 100% seems like an asshole who who just wants like destruction. Because you were surprised that even in your pacifist run that she wasn't like that. So like, yeah, it's us. We did this. We chose to treat her this way. And that's Simon. No, it's not Simon. It is Simon. Because Simon's alive. Because yep, I did the right thing. Simon is alive. So that's proof that if you go through a chapter and you did the wrong thing, you can go back and select that chapter and start it up start it over again from any checkpoint in the failed chapter, and like all those decisions up until that point will be considered. Let's see. Yeah, after North leaves, Simon forgives Marcus and Stratford Tower. What? Simon was wounded and left behind on the roof alive. If Connor didn't find him in Public Enemy, then Simon will now rejoin the crew. If I'm not mistaken, that's it. Like that might be 100%. Nope, 75%. 77%. North arrives. Oh. So I can choose to not share past. I can choose to not ask her about her past. That's stupid. Look at Broken Mirror. I think that's it though. That's the only thing that will be different. No. We can leave. Yeah, we can always leave. Now here's the problem. I have to figure out how to get through this part without causing a riot, like without fighting them. Like I have to figure out how to get. I'm just tell you how I do it. I'm not gonna actually do it. So let's see. Stand your ground. Police fire unprovoked as a result of standing your ground. Sacrifice self. Martin, don't do that. Charge. If you pick charge, so you don't have a
run. I think you stand your ground and then run. Because I know that like if you stand your ground a second time,
you die.
Then someone's gonna sacrifice themselves for you.
No, I think that's a different part of the game. Yeah, that's a different part of the game. Okay. No, here you don't have a choice. Let's see here. Policemen block the path. Yeah, so you have stand your ground. If you stand your ground, the police will fire unprovoked, which is the result of stand your ground. Then you can sacrifice yourself, and the police will keep firing. No, yeah. John will come in to save Marcus. But that's the problem. I don't want Marcus to die.
Yeah.
Wait, does he need to die? I don't know. I mean, can he die is the question I was trying to ask.
But what I'm trying to say is, like, just stand your ground and then run. Like, that will...
Yeah, that won't make them happy. It says the only people that need to survive are Marcus, Connor, Kara, North, Hank, Alice, Luther, Simon, and Josh. But the problem with that is, if you let Simon die in the Stratford Tower or have low rep with him, you also did not allow John, John to come with you. That's if you'll die then. So what they're which is dumb. Like again, the guy isn't doing a really good job. Yeah,
basically, as long as John is with you, like, he will sacrifice himself for you.
I hope. So currently, the public opinion is supportive. Jericho's leader, a lover with North, a companion of Josh, and a companion of Simon. So ultimately, what it looks like I have to do here is, and again, I just said that if you fail it, if you do something you didn't want to do, you can always like reload that checkpoint, and you'll be okay. So I'm gonna stand my ground and then sacrifice myself. And hold on, whoops, let's go back here. Marcus fled. Let's see. You chose the disperse option, the best choice if you wanted peaceful game ending with all key characters surviving till the end. Marcus stood his ground and was killed. John gave his life to save Marcus. Choose stand your ground, sacrifice option, attack and lose the fight. John, security guy for spare parts, must still be alive so that he saves Marcus. Marcus committed suicide. Let's not do that. Police gunned down Marcus, that ain't it. Marcus defeats the police. Choose, which I've done before. So what I'm gonna go for is I don't wanna die.
Let's say hope that.
Yeah, so it seems like as long as John is here, even if Simon is here, if John is here, then I will live. And it won't really have any effect on the fucking hell. It won't have any effect on the outcome. Gosh dang it.
You losing the fight there?
I unplugged my headphones. I thought they might be fully charged. But you know what? Fuck it. They're not beeping. It beeped once, and I thought it was dying, and they're probably not dying. We'll figure out if that worked or not in the next